What if an ancient warrior never truly died but instead stands, watch over forgotten ruins, appearing only to those who dare trespass after sundown? And what if every recorded encounter ends the same way, with the witness vanishing, their footprints stopping mid-stride as if they were plucked from the earth itself? Deep in the jungles of Cambodia, near the overgrown temple complex of Preah Vihear, locals speak in hushed tones of a spectral sentinel known as Nik Tahusatha, forest guardian. Unlike typical ghosts, he doesn't moan or drift. He stands motionless in full Khmer armor, his face obscured by a corroded battle helm, his hand resting on a blade that hasn't rusted in 8 centuries. He's been seen by French archeologists in the 1920s, Japanese treasure hunters in the 1980s, and most recently, by a drone operator in 2021, whose footage cut to static the moment the figure turned his head. The legend traces back to the fall of the Khmer Empire. As invading armies looted sacred sites, a royal guard named Surya swore an oath before the gods. He would protect the temple's inner sanctum until stone returns to dust. When the last monk fled, Surya remained. Historical records from a nearby monastery note that his body was never found, only his armor, arranged neatly at the temple's eastern gate, filled with ash and dried lotus petals. But the sightings didn't stop. In 1937, a colonial surveyor reported seeing a man in ancient armor standing atop a collapsed causeway. He approached, calling out in French. The figure raised one hand, not in threat, but in warning. The surveyor turned back. By morning, his 2 companions, who had ignored the warning and entered the ruins, were gone. Their packs were found untouched, their boots, still laced, sat side by side at the base of a carved serpent staircase, empty. What makes these encounters so unnerving isn't just the disappearances, it's the consistency. Every witness describes the same details. The low hum that precedes his appearance, like temple bells vibrating underground. The way insects fall silent within a 10-meter radius. The cold spot that lingers for hours after he vanishes. In 2003, a team from the Royal University of Phnom Penh set up motion-activated cameras. One camera captured a thermal anomaly, human-shaped, unmoving, radiating no heat. The next frame showed only empty stone. The camera itself was found buried 3 feet underground the next day, still recording static. Some scholars believe Surya's spirit is bound by a form of animist oath magic still practiced in remote Cambodian villages Savao, so potent it transcends death. Others suggest something older, darker, that the ruins sit atop a pre-Khmer burial mound, and the warrior is not a ghost at all, but a guardian entity that merely wears his memory like a mask. To this day, the Cambodian government restricts access to certain sectors of Preah Vihear after dusk. Rangers tell stories of hearing footsteps on stone paths when no one is around, of finding fresh handprints on sealed doorways that match no living person's. You might dismiss this as folklore until you consider this. In every culture with ancient ruins, there's a version of this story. A silent watcher, a boundary not to be crossed, a price paid in disappearance, not blood. So if you ever find yourself near crumbling stones as the sun dips below the trees, and you feel the air grow still, the birds fall quiet, and a shadow that doesn't match the light, don't call out. Don't take another step, because the guardian isn't there to scare you. He's there to decide whether you leave at all.